It closed out the stream. Hopefully you guys are still there. Anyone that was there. We're trying to figure out the sensitivity in this game. How do we go and create our own private little match in the firing range?
Hey.
Okay. And then we can sort of feel the sensitivity there. We gotta do it quick because we have the feel from Call of Duty, and we're gonna move on over to Apex to see if we can sort of feel it off in here. Alright, first off the bat, that's way too slow. 4 seems to be okay, which is our Call of Duty. And how do we change our ADS? Well, that seems to be okay. 2 ADS. Okay, we'll try that. The thing is, the guns in this game have a lot more recoil than Call of Duty, so we miss a lot of shots because of recoil. And I think that's why Apex players are so much better than Call of Duty players, because they know how to control this recoil. I'm just grabbing anything here. What I'm looking for is to stabilize my gun. This is all for the alternator. Mag extension. Okay. I don't know how we're gonna sort of change this stuff. Linear. I think we gotta turn off that ramp up delay. So if I turn on advanced looks, still feels like there's ramp up though. Maybe the look has to go a little bit slower with the ADS. Maybe this is how we gotta do it. I don't know. Anyone in the comments, what do you guys think? What do you think for that sensitivity? Like a 4 look sensitivity, and slow ADS, just so we can aim on people that are standing still. Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me just head over to my chat. I can't even see my chat. Alright. No one said anything. Let's go into arenas and test it out. This should be better. It's sort of mimicked from Call of Duty. This is not juice. This is THC from my Utilian. That's the Utilian. That's what we're talking about. Utillion. Okay, we found ourselves a match. So people are talking. These guys look professional just by their names.
Swimming in steam and ready to win.
We'll see how we do in this game. If not, if we don't do well, I think we'll just switch over to Call of Duty. I really would like my aim to be a lot better in this game, though. Slowly, though, we're trying.
Something's whispering in your ear, distracting you. Silence it.
It's about to get a little loud, fellas.
You guys ever played that game? Where you put your hand on the table with a pencil and try to poke it? I used to do that when I was younger. Here's a story from my youth. There was this girl that I used to know, and we'll just say her name. Her name was Jennifer. And she would sort of play this game with me where she would try to hit my hand when I put it on the table. And what happened was I moved my hand one time into my pocket, and the night before I had Chinese food, so I had the toothpick in my pocket. And when I put my hand in my pocket, the toothpick went right through my hand. That's how, and that hurt a lot. I couldn't even move it. Why are these guys aiming for such long range? Is their aim that good? How do we get closer? What's inside this thing? Free gun. Oh boy. I really don't get this game. How people play it.
This fight isn't over. Get up.
Alright, you brought me back. That's good. Gotta redeploy my health zone. And I have no idea where this guy is. See, I think my sensitivity is a little too slow. Okay, maybe that's a good enough sensitivity. Surprised we have no mat on.
Let's go over here.
That's okay. It's almost at 1040 and there's no mat. I wonder if there's any way to sort of join these maps like in a private. I should ask Matt. Oh man, they all sort of came up on me. Okay, this game's not easy. What was my team doing though?
The enemy is moving in. Target close. Eliminate the enemy. Target
Let's see,
close.
jam.
Enemy on me.
I wonder what, like, how these guys sort of set up their sensitivity. Well, we have our computer here. We can sort of look, I guess.
Enemy on me. Reload. Eliminate the enemy.
You've proved your worth.
Best controller settings for Apex sensitivity. Sometimes every gamer struggles with their settings. There's so many different options: sensitivity, key bindings, video settings, and peripherals. Finding the perfect setting can be a pain. Every time you try something new, your progress feels like it has reset. Oh boy. In this place, we take a look at Apex Legend's most famous players and Apex Legend Pro's settings, along with their settings. We'll analyze the most important parts of setups, and how each player's settings lead them to success. This is just an article I'm reading, guys. I'm trying to find what good sensitivity would be. Okay. These guys don't miss.
Time to find you. Recharging shield. Look out! Grenade! Heal, heal, heal.
Spotted, taken
Oh
fire.
boy.
Just giving my shields a recharge. Hair thrown if you need it.
Enemy shield cracked. Eliminate the enemy.
Fire. Reloading.
Trying to hit this guy's little sort of head. Okay, we gotta sort of get out of here and heal.
Just a spare. 1 second.
Charging shields. Come on, come on.
On your feet. Lifelines got your back.
Taking fire. Crack the back of the shield.
Just a scrape. 1 second.
Well done. The squad is better for your efforts.
Recharging shields.
I'm down.
So we have to fall back off that gunfight. Can I get him up? He's kind of far.
Bad guys here.
He's kind of far. Alright, we'll go for him. Oh, he's camping him. Oh, did he fall back into the zone? I think I hit him enough that he went back into the zone. Very nice. Okay, let's read on this article. Imperial Hall is a member of the legendary team Solo Mid. TSM is known for the domination in Apex League's A Sports. As TSM Trio's leader, Imperial Hall is the highest earning Apex player of all time. Imperial Hall has earned over 10K throughout his Apex Legends pro career. Wow. With such incredible accolades under his belt, Apex Legends players are left wondering just how Imperial Hall does it. In particular, what settings and equipment does he use? Not everyone can have Imperial Hall's skill, but his settings and equipment can surely be intimidated. Let's take a look at the settings and equipment Imperial Hall uses that allows him to be the best Apex Legends player in the game. Oh, these are all computer settings. We don't want computer settings. We want something for mouse and keyboard. I mean, not mouse and keyboard, for what is it? For a controller. Apex Legends Pro best controller settings. Oh, that one pushed us back. There's a YouTube video we can watch. Let's watch this. Here, I'll tune in the audio. Maybe we can hear it.
Perfect sensitivity, then switching over to ALC settings is 100% the move. This is because it allows you to fine-tune your sense a lot more. Before we hop into ALC settings, I highly recommend you turn your trigger dead zones down to none and your vibration off. I know a lot of people keep their vibrations on since it feels kind of odd without
Wants
it.
to trigger our dead
However,
zones to
after
0.
adapting to no vibrations, you will realize how crazy you were to ever use them in the first place. And going over to advanced look controls, make sure you turn custom look controls on. Starting off with your dead zone. For your dead zone, you want to keep this as low as possible without having so much stick drift that affects your aim. A common mistake is for players to raise their dead zone until they have 0 stick drift. You want a slight bit of stick drift as it won't actually affect your aim, since when you're moving your joysticks, the stick drift won't actually
This is
do
already too
anything.
complicated
However,
for us. Shape of the magnitude remapping applied to stick effect. I don't think we want any curve. I think this is acceleration. Because we want a smooth input. Because we want to build muscle memory. There's no way to test this stuff. Or there is actually. We got to go into firing range. Sort of test out our settings. Let's continue on with listen.
You want the dead zone so low that your stick drift is just going crazy. Also keep in mind that this dead zone setting only affects your right thumbstick. And if you want to adjust the dead zone on your left thumbstick, you have to go out of ALC settings and then mess with this movement dead zone. There's only 2 options, small or large. I recommend having a small. However, if you're moving a lot without actually touching your controller, go over to large. The lower your dead zone, the more precise your aim can be, as the small input you make will only register if it's outside of the set dead zone. In an ideal world, everyone could run 0 dead zone. However, almost every controller has some stick drift, so you will probably have to adjust it to suit you. For example, my old controller, I had to run like 8 dead zones so my stick drift didn't go crazy. However, right now I'm running 3. The outer threshold setting determines how far you have to push on your thumbstick before the extra yaw and pitch are enabled. Keep this at 1% unless your controller is struggling to register it. Then you can increase it as you see fit. However, for most people, 1% is going to be fine. Alright, so response curve. Response curve is by far the most important setting when trying to find your perfect sensitivity. The response curve determines how sensitivity actually ramps up.
I turn that all the way down.
0 or 1, then you are essentially playing on a completely linear response curve. This means that your sensitivity will ramp up at a consistent pace. If you look at this little graph thing, it actually shows you what your sensitivity response curve actually looks like. If you see me move it all the way up to 31, you see how it starts off really slow and then it ramps up more and more. And then if you put it all the way to 0, it's just linear all the way through. Linear settings allow you to be very precise and also control recoil a little bit easier. This is because the small inputs make more effect with linear settings than they do with high response curves. Linear settings can be difficult to learn as you need more thumbstick control to handle the twitchy feeling. So for a newer player or someone who hasn't
Okay, we'll pause this.
a lot of...
I don't know what I'm not even paying attention to. I'm just watching his gameplay and just seeing if it's better than mine. Which it probably is. I like to think of myself as a good player, but I just don't have my aim. If I had my aim, I'd put myself in a lot better position. Especially after the first guy. Usually I find 2 people not looking. If I could do damage to them, I'll be okay. Just waiting for the match, I guess. We're gonna stick with Lifeline.
We're in this together. Remember that.
All aboard the Oct train.
The All Father will gift us today.
My legs are ready to go.
Okay, let's get into this.
Focus. Fight.
We could start off with the vault,
Stick by your healer. You hear?
but we'll just put up an alternator for now. So we took off the dead zone. Hopefully, it'll be better for us. Okay, we're sort of into the game. Let's go.
Round one. Fight.
Hey, mira, cosa.
Just let it. Just sort of kept it still there.
I am taking fire.
Looks like a care package.
Oh, we did a little bit of aiming there. Maybe it has to go a little bit faster.
Yo, cracked an enemy shield. Taking a moment to cracked the bathroom shield. Downed one. Taking fire. I am down.
Okay, we're. Oh.
Faster, faster, faster!
What is that guy doing in the ring?
Taking fire!
Is he that confident with his aim that his movement? Oh my goodness. This guy's high tech or something.
Let them catch you unprepared.
I can't believe I couldn't even aim at these guys.
Let us go this way.
We took off the. Uh-oh.
Round two.
It's go
What do we
time!
gotta do here? Okay, I think we got it. Sensitivity feels really fast, but we gotta look around.
Making contact with enemy. I'm down. Bad guys, let's do this.
Looks like a care package is coming in. Big day.
All Father, give me sight.
This guy's easy to aim at. Oh man. That guy was easy to aim at. What's going on with our sensitivity? Is it too fast now?
Defeat is breathing down your neck. Force it back.
Eyes up. They're about to win.
Okay, now we got a slow sensitivity.
This way, let's go.
It's sort of like 1-to-1, a little bit off. It's like a 979 fraction of the sensitivity here.
What do you think is over here?
Let's get into it. After this game, we're gonna take a short break. Or not. Let's just keep at it. Let's take a break from the game. But I'll stay on stream.
Thermite grenade!
is way too slow.
I'm taking fire. Reloading. Your time is not over yet. Broken enemy. Reloading. I have fallen.
Just trying to adjust our sensitivity. Okay, a short break. I'm messing with my sensitivity. I don't know what I'm doing.
The winner is decided.
Let's take a short break. Maybe we'll hop back on Call of Duty. I like Call of Duty because it's a lot faster pace. Like the game style is really fast paced. I can't figure out my aim in this game, or if the players are just like that much better than me. Like, how can they be so good? We're right back. We gotta use the washroom. We'll be back. Sorry guys, I think we said we were gonna do Call of Duty. So stream's gonna disconnect and we'll reconnect as soon as I figure out how to do that.